we are going for Momo's interview. She is a black belt. Oh my god, my friend.
Oh my.
So proud of her, like literally so proud of her. Can you beat her?
Me and my friend now for my first.
So guys, we're finally here at the radio station.
On your camera.
It's great. So we are done with the interview and the recording. And I just got myself a job of reading poems. And she aced the interview. But I like this look. I read this book. This book, I think I've mentioned it in my previous video. It's called Old Pybus by Warwick Tipping. I hope I'm not butchering the author's name. This book was a struggle. It took me, it was really a hard read for me. Not because it was boring, but it's mostly because it's dense. And the pacing of the book, the pacing of the story is very slow. I would say it's one of those books where you read 5 pages and you just stopped and then you just think about it. You just wonder about life because it's very dense. I think there is something deeply human about this book. Oh wait, the brightness is too much. This book is set in the First World War in England, time when society was trying to piece itself back together. So the main character, Old Pybus, is this bitter, lonely old man who feels completely disconnected from the younger generation. Struggling to understand how the world has changed. I think this book, it's heartbreaking in a way. One of the major things from this book is generational gap. It made me think about how history shapes people and just how at the end of the day we all just want to be understood. The next book would be The Professor by Charlotte Bronte. And I would say The Professor by Charlotte Bronte, this book was it was a much smoother read. I think honestly I really enjoyed it. Not really enjoyed it, but I think it was easier to read. The words and the sentence, the writing style, the writing format, it's easier to grab and keep up with the story, keep up with the narration and the plotting. So yeah, comparing to the first book, The Professor by Charlotte Bronte, it's a much easier read for me. This book, it was more like, while reading it, I felt that I have to be intellectually engaged with the character and with the story, and with the progression of the story, but at the same time not feel overwhelmed by everything. So talking about the character, this book follows the character William Crimsworth, a young Englishman. And what I love about this book is that it's not overly dramatic. It's not like Wuthering Heights by by Emily Bronte. This book is very simple, and it's just not like overly dramatic like the writings of the other Bronte sister. It's not that I don't like Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights is one of my favorite classics. I mean, when it comes to the genre of Gothic novels. So Wuthering Heights, I'm not complaining. I loved it. I loved the dramatic plotting, but this book, it's more realistic. Completing it, I feel like so many of us have that moment of feeling like outsiders, whether moving to a new city or going to a new school or just being in a space where you don't quite fit in. So in the book, he's navigating that awkward phase wherein he's trying to adapt, trying to understand the people around him. There's this strong theme of self-reliance. Nothing about him is grand, or nothing about his life or himself is aristocratic. He's just a guy trying to make something of himself. Reading these two books back to back, I would say it was an interesting experience for me. The first book, Old Pybus, it makes us think about how time changes, and The Professor, it's about how people adapt to time. And I think so, yeah, these were my two picks for a couple of months. I don't know what I'll be reading for April.